say Hannibal then for a minute, but no, he has been sold. Sorry for the mix-up at the start of the show, everybody. But yes, Bayern Munich apparently in for Jaden Sancho now and entering the race along with everybody else that we were talking about earlier on today. Hannibal has been sold. It was thought to be a loan at first, but now it is full sale. Manchester United, more full profit from a homegrown player going out of the door. We don't know the full amount yet. We'll get into details on what's happening with that, where we're at with Ugarte, where we're at with Scott McTominay. We'll try and get some of your comments in. We are on full location mode, everybody. As always, when we're out and about, we still bring you the shows. It does not stop. On the road, wherever we are, we're still carrying on with the lives and we're getting your input as well. Kaz will let me know on a few comments that are coming in as well. Just make sure that you all let me know that you're loud and clear. If there is any problems with any signal or anything like that, we'll just swap it out with another video later and let you guys get involved in that. But it looks like everything is okay right now, so we're going to go with it. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you've had a great bank holiday Monday. Kind of forgot with all the travelling today that it actually is bank holiday Monday. Traffic definitely was a bank holiday Monday traffic, to say the least. But there's been plenty of traffic in and out of Manchester United this transfer window, and it continues. We did say earlier on today, amidst all of the carnage, which was Ugarte, Sancho, McTominay, all of the big deals, there was a possibility United were looking to make more deals happen. We knew that Burnley were in for Hannibal Mejbri, and that deal now has been confirmed by Fabrizio Romano. So to start the show, want to get into that as well. Please do give the video a like, though. Let's get another 1,000 likes on this show. We had massive numbers earlier on. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in and sticking by us while we're out on location. Sometimes the quality and stuff like that isn't as good, but we do our best, and it looks like we've got a nice little setup here right now as well. So yeah, please do show your appreciation. Get a video like. Make sure you subscribed as well, because it doesn't stop. We never stop here on FUTV, no matter where we are in the country, could be abroad. And I'm going to go on myself forever and a day. Sorry. Let's get into what's happening. So we knew that Hannibal was a top target for Burnley since they sold Sander Berge to Fulham. And we knew that Manchester United were looking to sell on players that were surplus, really, and weren't really going to be playing a big part this season. Now, we are going to miss that lovely mop of hair that Hannibal has got running around the pitch. Enthusiastic as he is, he has gone. He has attracted attention from Leeds and from Burnley, but the deal is done with Burnley. They have taken him. Romano came out earlier on and said that a loan with an obligation to buy was in place. He has since come back and corrected himself, with other reports coming out after he did, saying that it's a permanent deal. Manchester United have made the sale and made it happen. I thought it was strange how Burnley would sell Sander Berge and then only try and loan. United would have cottoned on to that, and nothing gets past Ineos on this new Manchester United regime. Anyway, they have got the deal done. We're just waiting to find out exactly how much. I went to my guy earlier on and I said, what's happening? Is there anything going on today? He says, I'm not going to insult your intelligence. All you have to do is just go online and you can see everything that's happening right now. It is chaos at Manchester United. Ins and outs. He just said it's going to be a mental week. Like, bank holiday has set off. Like, people, some people are not working properly, but Manchester United working overtime to get deals done right now. And this one is over the line with Hannibal. It's another one which is going to add up to the 100% profit. Look, I was talking last night, Manchester United, 76 million euros this summer of the 100 million sales after Scott McTominay is completed have been homegrown and are 100% profits. Hannibal is going to add to that. So United, I mean, you guys get in the chat. How much do you reckon we are going to sell Hannibal for? What do you reckon this fee is going to be? Because permanent deal to Burnley. Burnley have got money, we know that. Parachute payments and sale of Sander Berge, like we just said. So money is there. What can we get for him? I mean, upwards of 7 million is what I expect, which will take Manchester United's 100% profit this summer alone in Ineos' first window to over 80 million euros. Ouch! And over 100 million in sales. Very, very good. We are going to end up spending near 200 million when Ugarte is over the line. But still, like, to cover half of that in sales and bring in 3/4 and more of them sales that we have made through homegrown and 100% profit is absolutely huge for Manchester United and the predicament that we're in right now financially. I mean, we can't rely on this team at the moment getting us top four, even though they should be getting top four, but early stages of the season and all of that. But at least we have got an operation going on behind the scenes, and in and above the manager that he's really got the best interest of the football club at heart, and it is all football based. So 100% profit from Hannibal. Brilliant. Manchester United moving forward. Obviously, that's going into the coffers again. We know we're only going to buy one more player, or are we? I think anything else that comes in may be on that loan. And I said it earlier on, and I'll say it again. Like the last two streams, I've mentioned Rabiot and that deal not being completely dead. I feel that I feel like that one could come in right on deadline day. I do. I feel like United will go for someone else. Now that we've got so much wages off the book, and do you know what? It's like we said earlier on, out of everyone that we've sold this summer, 100 million plus, 100 million euro plus in sales that we've sold this summer, not one of them is a first team regular. Scott McTominay, you can add, he's off the bench. That's it. Everybody else contributes nothing in the starting lineup to Manchester United, apart from Scott. And to get rid of that much and get them wages off the book as well with everybody else, my God, what a summer Manchester United have had. And don't forget, like, we're adding up the instalment factor here, not the actual price, not what we're actually paying out. We're adding up the instalment factor. And that is how much Manchester United pay per year for the players that we bought this season, what we're actually paying already. And this is how we calculate everything. I've said this before. I'm a bit of a geek with financial fair play and PSR, but Xerxes is what, 12 million a year, similar for Euro, similar for Delict, and obviously it's only 12 million near enough anyway for Mazraoui, who is an absolute steal of a signing for Manchester United. But that's how they balance it. How do they balance that? Well, if you get Jaden Sancho off the book and you're ridding yourself of near 13 million a year in wages, and then you add Hannibal to that, Varane, McTominay, Martial, Brandon Williams, Palestre, all of these players together, and then you manage to get either one or maybe both of Lindelof and Eriksen out the door, Manchester United's accounts look 20 times better, and that gives us room to negotiate and definitely gives us an opportunity, if we want to, get someone else this window. But what it does open up, and we've said this before also, is United can actually dip into the market if needed properly in January. And January is something that United have dabbled in loan-wise before. I feel like United will have the power to go in if they want to, if it is that desperate. I don't think they will. I think when this window shuts, I think that's it. Ten Hag gets told, that's your lot, Eric. No more. Make something happen on the pitch and get this style of play. Get United playing well. Get us back up into that top four. Get us the Europa League. Otherwise, it's sling your up time. I feel like that's the message from Ineos right now, and that's where we're going with it. Oh, and Hannibal leaving was never being used. All of these smaller little players that no one's really bigging up or talking about. And it's why I wanted to make a big deal out of the Hannibal sale in tonight's show. With everything else going on, there's still plenty to talk about. So stay with us, guys. Please do keep liking the video as well. 8 minutes in and well over 200 likes. Smashing it. Over 1,600 in the room. Legends. Every single one of you. Keep it going, everyone. So Hannibal being sold, for me, alongside Palestre, alongside Cambuella, Will Fish, all of these signings, all of this 100% profit academy players, these are the ones that nobody talks about. These are the ones that everybody moans that we don't get enough for. I mean, we got rid of Savage and Bleeding Iqbal last season for less than what we got for Will Fish. Will Fish! We've never even seen this guy play a game. And we still got more for him under Ineos than we did with Murto and Arnold for Savage and Iqbal put together. So there is where Manchester United is changing, and that's where the landscape is definitely taking a different shape altogether. So Hannibal is important. So is Palestre. So is Fish, Cambuella, Alvaro Fernandez. All of these players, 100% profit. Add Greenwood to that. Add Scott McTominay to that. Not household names. Not the standout jump off the sheet, off the starting sheet names. Not the actual world-beating mega money players. But they contribute to Manchester United setting a tone in terms of how this club moves forward. Not on their fault, nothing to do with them. Sadly, they have just come up against a different outfit in Ineos this summer that I've just said, it's time. We are sick to death of watching this crap and watching this ineptitude and how Manchester United are operating in transfer windows, and we're going for it. It's time to actually start making these big changes. And if you get Sancho out of that door this summer, wow. And that's the one word I would use for this transfer window. And other clubs will look in and say, what are you on? Look, you're still the same old United on the pitch. But the one thing that United fans will hold on to, and will hold back and hit back with opposition fans is that, yeah, you can laugh at us now, and still under Ten Hag, we haven't found the remedy. We haven't found the right system yet. We haven't got that style of play and that confidence in our game yet. But what you do know is, and where they could always laugh before and have that in their heads that United are never coming back, is that we were just as shit off the pitch as we were on it. Well, now it's different off the pitch. And eventually that will start to manifest itself into what happens on the pitch. I said manifest just to give Kaz a big up, because she she was the one who was manifesting Jaden Sancho moving out of the door the other day. And it happened. Well, it's not gone yet, but things are moving very fast, which is what I want to talk about next, actually. So, Hannibal, get your comments in with that. Kaz is going to shout out anything of importance to me. I'm literally running on minimal equipment, so I appreciate you all. Go for it, Kaz. What have we got? Okay, everybody. Gray, one of the leading mods alongside Kaz, the top mod, have made a bet in the chat that we can't get over 400 likes, and it's going to cost Gray a tenner to Kaz if we hit 400. Gray, sorry, mate, get your hand in your pocket. There's no chance you're winning that bet. So, yeah. Sorry, bud. Anyway, that's Kaz trying to earn herself a little money on the side. She does do a lot of work behind the scenes, so I can't take that away from her. But yeah, she's doing a little side hustle in there, and she knows what she's doing. So Gray's fallen into the trap, hook, line, and sinker, and it's going to cost him. Anyway, on to what's happening with Mr. Sancho. And we talked earlier on, we thought it was a plane leaving. Samuel Lucker said that. That's what we were talking about at lunchtime. Could possibly still be something set up there. Juventus held talks with Manchester United today. Fabrizio Romano, a few other main leading journalists have also said that this is still a massive possibility, that it can still happen. But the interesting one today was Chelsea coming in and trying to offload Sterling. Now, Sterling and his people and representatives, and we all know about Sterling's representatives, don't we? They're not scared about opening their mouths and saying what they want to say. Yes, it's all for the player, and that's good, but still, they have said that Sterling would love to come and play at Manchester United. He was a massive Manchester United fan when he was a kid. Wasn't freaking everybody when you want massive wages and they're desperate to get a move to another Premier League club? I'm sure everyone at every single club around the bleeding country is a Man United fan when United need a player. We don't need Sterling, and apparently reports have come out and we said, you can forget it, mate. It's not happening. Ineos are not going anywhere near Sterling. Another win for Manchester United fans. And Ineos not falling for the trap that Chelsea are trying to set. Chilwell and Sterling, you can forget about it. Give us Palmer. And give us Caicedo, give us Lavia, one of these players of any significance. Some people were coming back before Chupanmaker and Lavia, and who is the other one now? They came back with Chalobah as well from Chelsea. Could be interesting for United because of the age and the prospect factor of it, and could really fit into Manchester United's strength in depth. Would you rather have Chalobah or Maguire and Lindelof backing you up? That's the question I think a lot of posing and why they would actually think about it. But Chelsea are actually negotiating with United on a deal without the extras, i.e. the players. They're looking for loan with obligation. So Chelsea are not out of this. Juventus are at the top and they're negotiating. I've met United today. Chelsea are also negotiating. And this has been said by various journalists on this Sancho story right now. And the other one, and the surprise package, which has just hit the news over the last half hour, Graham Bailey has come out and said that Bayern Munich have entered the race for Jaden Sancho. Is this because PSG have taken all their targets and now they're going to come in for Jaden Sancho? Honestly, it's a crazy one right now, and you cannot predict what's going on. So they were in for Desiree Doué, Bayern, as we reported many a times here on FUTV, and it was in the way of a lot of other things happening with other deals. So they were waiting to get the money for De Ligt and Mazraoui, which came in, but PSG stole a march and took Desiree Doué. They're looking at Lookman as well, PSG, but them negotiations have fallen down. And now we're hearing from Graham Bailey that Bayern Munich have entered the race for bleeding Jaden Sancho. How the hell has Jaden Sancho attracted attention from three top clubs all of a sudden? The guy has done nothing apart from what he did at Dortmund. So quite clearly he has got something. And United right now, if you're Ashworth and Barada and the structure at the club, you're rubbing your bleeding hands together going, we could actually have a bit of a bidding war going on here. We could actually have a serious contender who's actually going to pay us to take Jaden Sancho away. Yes, let me say that again. Pay us to have Jaden Sancho. Let that just sink in for a minute. There is an opportunity here that this might happen. By the way, 2,000 people in the room watching live. Thank you so much. Surely we should be over 600 likes if we've got over 2K in the room with us right now. Come on, guys. Let's get them likes up. Let's get chatting. Share the video as well, everyone, if you can. That's even more important because it gets more people and it keeps the debate going and we get more and more opinions flying in as well. If you are just joining, I am on location. I am down in, is it Devon? Kaz? Dorset Coast, I am. Yeah, I'm on the Dorset Coast. We're shacked up in a lodge. It's very nice, actually, as you can see in the back. Even the owner of the lodge, look what he had on his TV in the back. Honestly, we came in, and I swear to God, FUTV was on the smart TV when we walked in. It's like, yeah, and you know what? Someone actually kindly subscribed off his account while they were in this lodge. Honestly, I don't know who it could have been, but it's facts. You can see it on the screen there. Only just got here. It was on the screen. Subscriber. Kaz, yes? Oh, yeah. So, everyone, while I'm having a break on Bank Holiday away, I won't be on the United View tonight. It's hard enough getting this out and doing it on the limited equipment that we've got. So, I'm not on the United View tonight. We're back next week, just for everyone who's asking. Sadly, you take what opportunities you can before the 6-week holidays and the summer's finished to try and get away as many times as possible. So we're carrying on the content here, but 4 streams on the go, probably just a little bit too much. Don't forget, I was on Talk Sport at 7 o'clock this morning as well. And then we had the morning show, we've had the midday show in the pub, and now you're having the evening show in the lodge. I mean, if that's not commitment, I don't know what is to the cause. Kaz, can you just read us that super chat out, please? I seen it pop up on my screen, and I'm not going to forget them. We're just working with what we've got, like I said, and we're just going to read out what we can when we can. Have we got it? Oh, it's all right. You don't have to, if you could just tell me. Right, okay, so does Liverpool Chiesa help the Sancho Juve deal? I didn't even know, with everything that's going on, that Liverpool were in for Chiesa. But yes, anything that happens with Chiesa for Juventus definitely helps them and the Jaden Sancho move. So, yes, we have 5 gifted memberships from the legend who is Modern Samurai. And they have gone to Sir Jim, Chris Camacho, Surplus Trudador. I love that one. Kerry and Andrew. Welcome to the Members Club. And thank you again, Modern Samurai, you absolute legend of the channel. Please do give him a like in the chat. If you have just been donated one of them memberships, guys, he is absolutely top notch. We have more, do we? We have more. Comments. Adam, can you pinch a tenner off Kaz and send it me back, please? That was Door Guinness. All right, yeah. Typo. Have you been drinking Guinness already, Gray? Yes. Guinness money gone. Gifted membership from Alien as well. And that's gone to, whoa, I can't even read that out. Rakon, I'll just call you Rakon. Well, welcome to the Members Club. Yeah, so just to not round things up, but just go over everything that we've spoken about so far for everyone who is just joining us on the show. Hannibal has gone, full profit, full sale, not a loan, permanent deal. That is in the bag for Manchester United. We're just waiting to hear how much that is. Jaden Sancho has 3 football clubs chasing him now. Yes, 3, believe it or not, actual football clubs want Jaden Sancho playing for them. And that is, of course, Juventus, who are looking to offload Chiesa. Barcelona, by the way, out of the Chiesa race. I've just found out from a comment that Liverpool are interested. I've missed that one, and thank you for bringing it up on the show. That's why we have these big debate shows, and you guys can get involved and have your say, and you can help me out as well at times in bringing some of the news that I might have missed. But yes, they're looking to offload Chiesa and take Jaden Sancho on loan with an obligation to buy, not from Juve's side, but United are putting that in. And United could probably force that on Juve now, because Chelsea are also negotiating with United without the added players, I might add. So no Sterling, no Chilwell. And now Bayern Munich have come to the table, apparently, according to Graham Bailey, to try and tempt Jaden Sancho to the Allianz Arena. Crazy. You go from Dortmund, and that's his home. I would love it if he went to Bayern Munich. I would absolutely love it if Jaden Sancho went to Bayern Munich, because all of them comments about being back home, about being, this is where it all was, and this just feels like where I need to be. And then he goes to their biggest rivals because he's getting more money. Oh, please let that happen. Please let that happen. And that will show him for everything that he actually is. So that's what I'm praying for at the moment. If Bayern do come in for Jaden Sancho, they steal a match on both Chelsea and Juventus and he goes there, because that would be gold. And you know what I'm talking about with that as well. It would be brilliant. But United would probably have to do a good deal for Bayern Munich after what happened with Mazraoui and Matthias de Ligt. So, yeah, I feel like it wouldn't be a mega sale. They would probably look at loaning him with obligation as well. And United, like I said, will probably do them a good deal because of what we got from de Ligt and Mazraoui and that one, because we stole them 2 players for that price, and definitely stole Mazraoui after the way that he started the season. And anyway, so, yeah, definitely an option there, but I would love it if Bayern Munich take Sancho. Oh, yes, please. Almost 600 live likes, guys. Keep them likes coming in. You've done a fantastic job so far. Still well over 2,000 in the room with us right now. We are on location. If anyone is just joining us and asking where I am, I'm on a lodge on the Dorset coast. A little bit of a breakaway. We're going to be bringing you all the breaking transfer news throughout the week from this lodge and a few other locations probably. We was in the pub this morning, this lunchtime. Studio early this morning. All over the place, and everyone's loving the location streams as well. It's going to keep coming, guys, so make sure you stay tuned. Make sure you've subscribed and you've got the bell notification on so you know when something is actually happening. Manuel Ugarte, here we go. Yes, well, it will be a here we go very soon. We thought it might be today. Look, it could still be. There's plenty of time in the day. Obviously, United have announced a few things late at night over this transfer window, and it could happen again. So don't count out Manuel Ugarte still being announced tonight. It looks more like it's going to be over the next couple of days. We talked earlier on about an agreement pretty much verbally being put in place, some minor details being discussed between PSG and Manuel Ugarte. A United's agreement is in place. It has been set. It's going to be working out. More information came out, about 50 million now. So, yeah, we didn't get that price down that much, did we? But United need a midfielder. And he is their top target, and they are committing to Erik ten Hag, so they need to get him in. And it does look like it is going to be happening. It's going to be happening more on PSG's terms rather than United's this time around, but still. Dameshev from Sky came out not too long ago as well, a couple of hours ago, and said there is a sort of verbal agreement in place for Manuel Ugarte, just the minor little things being discussed, and then bang, plane, medical, less than a day, he will be signed, sealed, and delivered to the media and saying hello on one of them little silly social media sort of posts that all these new players have been doing when they signed for United this summer. But we don't really care, as long as he's in a United shirt coming up against Liverpool, or even on the bench, or an option for us, which it will be. A few people have been asking, are these players going to be available for Liverpool? Well, I think you have to be registered by a certain time on Friday. And I'm sure it's midday, 12 or 1 o'clock, I think it is. Around about midday-ish, you have to have your players registered with the Premier League so they can be available for the weekend's fixtures. With the way that Ugarte is going, I think we'll have this done before deadline day anyway. So if it is, he will be available. Whether ten Hag picks him, well, that's on Eric. And then we'll take it from there. But really, I think he will be on the bench. I think he'll be an option. It's not the easiest game to come into, is it? Really, Liverpool at home with the pressure cooker situation that's going on right now. Not ideal, but these players thrive on certain circumstances. Hopefully, Manuel Ugarte is that type of player, because I really don't think it's going to affect the way that we've played or change anything in how we've been playing over the last couple of games. The problem we've had is up front and who we've been picking, and players underperforming. So defensively, I don't think we've been that bad, apart from the obvious lapses in concentration. Overall, we've been more than in the games and controlling a lot of the play. We just have them stupid lapses, like I said, and they've cost us big time again. And it's always Brighton. It is always Brighton, isn't it? But look, it is what it is now. Them 2 games have gone. We have to look forward. And I was talking on TalkSport this morning with Ali McCoy and Andy Townsend, and Ali was saying, like, what's happened to Marcus Rashford? And it was the obvious answer. And then I was like saying, like, we could be looking at the unthinkable. Who'd have thought that Marcus Rashford would be dropped for a Liverpool game? And funnily enough, the last time Marcus Rashford scored from open play was that game, that quarter-final against Liverpool at Old Trafford, that 4-3. That was the last time that he scored. Pretty certain that's right. From open play, anyway. So he likes a goal against Liverpool. We'll say that for Marcus. Will Ten Hag be tempted into playing him again? But Ali did say to me, like, how big that game was. And it really is. It's a huge game for Ten Hag in particular now, because going into the international break off the back of 2 defeats is not good. And languishing in the bottom half of the table, coming back into 2 away games, of which he has lost more than he has won in his Manchester United career. That stat was brought up against Brighton as well, which is quite damning. But still, I feel like Manchester United will be up for the Liverpool game. And having Manuel Ugarte in the side as well, or in the squad even, just gives you that little bit of a boost, doesn't it? It gives you that little bit of something extra going in. And I feel like that's what we're going to get this weekend. And hopefully, when he does come on, he is up for it, which I'm sure he will be. But he has, more importantly, got that quality that we actually need. And he gives United that extra bit of bite. Like, it's not like we need it. Like, right now, with Leacher being back, I think we're comfortable. But to have that extra security in front of him, I do think that is also just as important. And both of them together is definitely a plus point for Manchester United. In terms of the other outgoings, we have another comment. Actually, I'm going to read through some of your comments, actually. Passed it across. I would drop Rashford and start Garnacho and Xerxes. If you try, you will never succeed. If you don't try, you'll never succeed. Garnacho, Xerxes and De Ligt to start on Sunday. The first one was from Jim there, sorry. Jim, I should have mentioned your name. And that one's from Kaze. Bex, what's the end game for Rashford? No idea. He should be looking at his career right now and going, this is make or break time for me. He just looks like a broken man. That's exactly what I said on TalkSport this morning as well. He just looks broke. And I don't know if he's got it inside him while he's playing for Manchester United to turn this around. We do have over 700 likes in the bag. We've continuously had over 1,900/2,000 in the room for most of the show. Absolute legends, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in as well. Keep your comments coming in. I'm going to try and get through a few of them. Let's just see now. What's happened? What's happened to Marcus Rashford? Question mark. He's got too much money. How do you motivate a young millionaire? A lot of people would agree with that one. And that's from Barry. Cuban says, someone needs to pop the Arne Slot bubble. Might as well be us. Well, we did the Jurgen Klopp, so let's do the Arne Slot. Hey, last season, we were the nemesis for Liverpool, so hopefully we can be again this season. But James also says, newsflash, nothing has changed. The football and the results are exactly the same. Played 3, won 1, lost 2, goals 3, against 3, 0 goal difference, same as usual. 2 defeats in 3 games, same as usual. He's quite happy and upbeat, isn't he? I can't fault him or blame him for it. I mean, you can't ignore what you see in front of your eyes. And that is Manchester United drastically underperforming. So, yeah, I get it from all of the fans. I do. And thank you so much, everybody, for dropping your messages in. We are just going to round up everything now. And that is that Bayern have entered the race for Sancho alongside Juventus and Chelsea, who are both communicating and negotiating with United as we speak. Hannibal has been sold for 100% profit, pure sale, no loan with obligation. It is a straightforward permanent deal also. Manuel Ugarte has everything in place. Again, as you all know, we're just waiting for that. Here we go. He isn't on that plane by all accounts that we said earlier on, but he's close to it. He might be waiting in terminal just to get on that plane, but not quite there yet. And that is everything up to date. But Tomine will bring you probably more news tomorrow. That is where it was before as well. I was going to mention him earlier on, but yeah, McTominay, pretty much all done deal. Romano has said that he's agreed to Napoli's terms and he's happy to go. It's just that compensation factor with United and McTominay again, because he's in the last year of his deal, which is fine, and move forward. Tomorrow we'll be back 8 o'clock, guys. Make sure that you are there. Give this video a like. Do share the video. Make sure you have subscribed to Forever United TV. We are marching on to that 57k mark on the subscriber count, guys. Please do make sure that you hit it alongside the notification button to make sure you miss none of the free content which is coming your way. On the go, in the studio. What? What for? Oh, guys, can you just get the likes up over 800 so I can finish the show and Kaz can get another tenner off Gray? Gray's literally paying for our trip away right now. So give the video a like, please, guys. While we're live, we need to get over 800. As soon as I say that, that's going to bury Gray. There we go. 800. Are we good now? Yep. Okay, Kaz is laughing at Gray. And we're going to round the show up there, guys. Thank you so much for all of your comments through the day. We've had loads on the videos after the live is finished. Please do that again. And me and Kaz will try and get back to as many as we can through the night. And hopefully, we'll have some more news for you at 8 o'clock in the morning. But for now, that's it, guys. Have a good one. And I will see you tomorrow bright and early. Don't miss it. I think we get a here we go tomorrow. Cheers, everyone.